Hi, I'm Graham. Welcome back to Man vs Film. The Last Warrior arrives on DVD on the 20th of August, and it is a Russian movie that was once titled The Scythian or something similar to that. I may be butchering the actual title of it, and it is a very intense piece of filmmaking along the lines of, say, Solomon Kane or Conan. You know the kind of movie that you're going to get with that idea. This is set in sort of Eastern European, and they have this race of people called the Scythians, which again, I don't know if I'm butchering that name or not, but we'll go with it, who are the last of a dying breed. They have pretty much turned themselves into a group of assassins. They are very trained, who are able to handle themselves and who are kind of nomadic. They go about, they don't follow a leader, and they're just trying to sort of survive. We have this other character, Lutobor, who works for this king, this ruler who seems to control most of the territories. Lutobor has his wife and his new son kidnapped, and he is given a proposition. To get them back, he has to kill the king, who he is extremely loyal to. But the king works with Lutobor, pretending that he's dead, and gives him 7 days to try and track back his daughter and his son before he has to give up on the ruse. But to do this, to make sure it's 100% plausible, the king has to put out a ransom in his head, and that kind of factor. Of course, we know that it's the Scythians that have kidnapped Lubidore's family. One of them was knocked unconscious by his Scythian cohort, whoever you want to call him, and he has been captured by Lutobor and his groups. Lutobor helps him escape, and these two people form a bond. They make an agreement, and they go on a quest. It's basically a quest movie. This movie doesn't reinvent the wheel. It just does what it does extremely well. It is extremely gory. It has some fantastic production values. I love the costuming, I love the sets, I love the sort of expense that had obviously went into this movie. It's not cheaply made, it's large grandeur shots of these intricately put together villages that are really quite nice to look at. Of course, we have the two main characters of Lutobor and the Scythian, who are both extremely capable fighters. We see this early on with two sort of key scenes giving us how macho these guys are, how well they can handle themselves, and you kind of know where the movie's going. They're going on a quest. They want to try and get his son that back. It's just how they get from A to B. Although they do throw up some things that I wasn't expecting, which creates a part C, almost some nice twists on familiar traits, and where I thought the story was going, it kind of gets there, but not the way I expected it to go there, which was nice to have during this movie. The action is plentiful, and it is bloody and in your face, and it doesn't really hide the gore at all. There is one ridiculous scene where Lutobor kind of has this almost like superpower. He drinks this potion that kind of enrages the beast within him, and he starts to slaughter this village, this town of sort of mountain dwelling cannibals, and there's limbs flying all over the place, there's blood, there's gore, and you don't know whether it's horrific, whether it's just fun violence, or whether it's actually very traumatic, because it mixes all these tropes together, and it's unlike a typical Hollywood movie where they would have this is how you're supposed to feel. It has you laughing one minute and then kind of shocked the next with scenes of dead children lying there that Lutobor has obviously destroyed, decimated this full village, but it never goes, this is how you should feel about this. It leaves that mixed emotion, which adds a little bit more to the movie for me. This isn't something that's wholly deep, but having things like that in there that contradicts itself does make it a little bit more rewarding. The movie's fairly easy to follow. Like I said, plenty of action set pieces. A rather sort of bitter end to the movie, which I didn't see coming, which, I don't know how I feel about that 100%, but I did know that I liked these two main characters. I liked them together. I liked their relationship and how it grows and changes throughout the movie, how the hunt for the family that he has been robbed of him is a driving force behind them. The sort of different almost chess pieces on the board of these different people who are all interacting. I thought the movie was terrifically well put together. It was fun, was entertaining, and had some really good characters that I got engrossed in as the movie went on. Unfortunately, the disc I had only had the dub version on it, so that took a little bit to get used to. I would have preferred a subtitled Russian version where I could actually have seen it in its own language and just read along with it, but for all intents and purposes, the story is fairly easy to follow. It's the action that you're there for. It's the action that looks really good. It's energetic, kinetic, well put together. You know the geography of a scene and who is who and the action is going down. And generally, it's a fun, sort of barbaric movie. Yeah, that's the best way to describe it. You know, like I said before, if you look for Conan or Solomon Kane or even the 13th Warrior, these are all similarly looking movies. They all give you a sort of flavour of what this movie is going to be like. If you like those, you're going to find something here that you will really latch on to and really enjoy. I can thoroughly recommend The Last Warrior or The Scythian, whatever title it's going by. It's just fun, it's entertaining, a good watch, and it's out on the 20th of August. Well worth picking up, in my opinion. I hope you see it. If you enjoy it, let me know in the comment box below what you thought of the movie, and I'll see you next time on Man vs. Film.